So, are you saying this is going to be a huge one then?
It's a major contender. I asked myself when I first listened to this project, I asked myself, I said, why is this not a project of this quarter?
Quarter.
That was
We haven't
the
decided that.
question. That was the question I asked myself.
We
Yes,
haven't
we're going to
decided.
decide
Yeah.
because production wise, it's excellent.
Okay, no, Dele, wait. No, you did fly. Let's take it from the
Today
top.
we are here for real business. We
Straight
know
to the
what it
point.
is. Yeah, it's straight to the point. There's no joking
No
around.
dilly-dally. I
First of
like
all,
that thing on your head, though. I like your...
I was just about to say the same thing about you, that your outfit is really giving. Is it what you're wearing on your head? Is it the necklace? Everything just goes really hard. I like it so much. But thank you for this. I'm trying to look like Fola. If you've been seeing Fola recent videos, he has this on his head, so it looks nice. I
And
like it
it
too.
fits you, it suits you.
Maybe I should do this all the time. What do you guys think? I should do this
Come on.
more. Okay. Today is actually serious business. Today is
Yeah.
Q2. Yeah, album review. This is what we are all about. We're here to discuss.
Shit.
Yeah, there's no by this, no. But first things first, I saw something I would like to get your opinion about. Since we're here to discuss albums, someone made a tweet and said the Afrobeat space is not an album space, that we should stick to singles. What do you think?
I think it's artist-based, in my opinion. Some artists are not album artists. I think I've said this before. Some artists are not just album artists, but they are proper hit makers. Or some artists, after one good album, they should just stick to giving singles. I wouldn't say Afrobeat as a whole, because we definitely have classics. We definitely have good albums. Even over the past 3-6 months into the year, we've seen that some people have dropped some decent art and all of that. So yeah, it's artist-based for me. What do you think?
This is what I think. I have like this old thing going on in my head right now that I want to say.
Yeah.
So, artists or music and musicians, singers, they're artists in their own ways, and people who write books, authors, they're also artists in their own way. Also,
Right.
imagine you buy a book and you just tear a chapter from it, and that's all you read without like reading the entire book. I feel like that's what a single is. A single is a chapter from a book, a complete book. And then when you listen to a single, you have a chapter from that entire book. Now imagine going to meet that author and telling the author that I only want you to write chapters now. Just chapters only, not an entire book. I feel like that's what you're saying when you tell artists not to make albums and they should stick to just making, what's it called? Singles only.
Singles.
It's impossible. Ideas need to be fleshed out, and sometimes you need an album to flesh this out. So I feel like every artist is an album artist if they really put their mind to it and put to work to it. When you have an idea in your mind and you want to put it out there, you can't do all that in just one song. I mean, of course, there are going to be singles, there are going to be, but then you need an album. Albums are very important. EPs are very important. Extended playlists, very important. All these things are very important. In fact, mixtapes are very important. So I will not say Afrobeat in its way. If you go back to the time past, Fela was dropping albums. In fact, Fela had lots of albums. The people before this set, this generation, they've always been dropping albums. In fact, they do with live bands. They have like lots of albums. Afrobeat has always been an album space, and I don't think telling artists to stick to just singles is the right thing to say to them.
So since we're on this topic of art, you entered the book sphere, right?
Yeah.
Let's now enter football, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's
Okay.
arguable rather,
Mhm.
because someone could be a 9 but not be
Yes.
good at heading. He might be good with
Okay.
his feet. You know, there's something called a complete 9.
Yes.
Ronaldo, R9, or maybe
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo. You can say he's a complete nine. He uses his left, he uses his right, he uses his head, he uses his chest. He can do a
Mm-hmm.
bicycle kick. He can do
Mm-hmm.
everything. He is a complete number nine, right? Or say someone like I'm trying to think now. Who comes to mind that you say maybe he's just good with his leg, he's not good with his head, he's not good with his head. Aerial
There's
balls
this.
are not his thing.
There was this guy that was playing for Liverpool and then went to Stoke. This really tall guy.
Crouch.
That Crouch, yes, Peter Crouch, for
Exactly. He
example.
was good with his head, but he wasn't. You wouldn't say. Well, his legs were good, right?
His
So
legs
now,
were good, but he's not good with like link up plays and stuff. Yeah.
exactly. So they are complete nines, and they are nines that just have their specialty. So now,
Mm-hmm.
when we come back to artists, right, we can say
Mm-hmm.
that they are complete artists, albums, singles, they will deliver, and there are some that just singles will be their thing. They'll always give you a hit back to back. So I feel like, in my opinion, it's arguable, but it's good for an artist to try their luck on things because that makes you see your pros and cons and makes people appreciate you more when you can put out an album, put out an EP, put out, and it keeps going. They enter up and up. But yeah, for me, I don't think everyone is an album artist.
I okay. We have difference of opinion on this actually. So, I still believe you. In fact, do you remember what Stormzy said on one of his songs? He said, "I'm better than the single you heard about." So
Mm, right.
sometimes you hear an artist, you get their single, you listen to it, and then you just want more, and then you go
Hmm.
search for the album, and then you find some rare gems. I mean, it's not all the time. Sometimes you find an album and you're like, what? Why are these songs like this? It sounds nothing like the single I heard. But
Yeah.
yeah, I believe everyone can somehow be an album artist. Yes. So going into it, we're here to discuss project days, albums, EPs, and what's it called again? Mixtapes or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or projects. And there is this one that came first,
Just
to
before
my
you go,
mind.
sorry, if you're
Yeah.
just tuning in, we had a quarter 1 session where we discussed the projects dropped within a certain period. It was more of January up until March, and now we're discussing about the next 3 months. So it's more like Q2. That's what we're calling it. So yeah, if you missed that episode, it's probably episode 6 or 7. That was the episode we spoke about. You can head back to there and listen to what project made it to the top. And today we'll be discussing on the projects dropped across the past 3 months, and only one will make it to the final. Yeah, Dele, hit me.
Do you want to tell them the metrics also? We have metrics we're using to.
Yeah, the metrics were or the scorecard were
Yeah.
creativity, that's trying something new, retention, ability to listen to the album at a go from start to finish, production on the album, lyricism, and the topic discussed on the album. So that's
Okay.
our metric. Yeah. For
So
yeah, me podcast, that's the metric we're using. I don't know what other people use, but that's the metric we feel makes an album or a project great.
yes, in fact, the retention part is very important.
Very key. Yeah, very key.
Very,
Yeah.
very key. I think it would be nice if you listen to an album and you always want to go back to it. It's
Yeah.
really that makes like a project special. By the way, if you're listening, you can hit us up on IG. Let us know the project that you've been hooked on, the one you can't stop listening to.
Yeah.
We would like to know, definitely. So, this podcast, we like to spotlight, emerging arts that are not getting as much buzz as they would like to.
Yeah.
And someone hit us up and it was like, you know what, I believe in myself so much and I want you guys to listen to my project. I believe in this project so much. I want you guys to listen to it and give me your honest opinion. I really love this confidence because
Yeah.
if he was very confident in what he has made, the work he has put into his project, and then he was like, "You guys listen to it and give your honest opinion." And if you're listening right now, this is our honest opinion on your project.
Yeah.
So I did go into the project. The name of the guy is Timmy Banks. The album name is The Experiment, and just like the name, he
Mm.
experimented a lot on the project. It's an album.
Hmm.
He had one before this, Calm, but this is his like sophomore, and he's doing a lot more experimentation. I think he's still an artist trying to find
Find
himself,
his sound.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and you can tell from the project itself. So there are lots of songs that are very R&B, him just showing his vocal excellence. And then there are ones that are the typical pop. I really love the pop songs on it. For example, Kiki.
Kiki.
I like I like I like Kiki.
Yeah.
It's I think it's one of the best on the
Kiki,
albums.
do you love me? But not that one, not that Kiki.
Not that. Timmy Banks Kiki. It's a good song. I really loved it. In fact, the intro to the album, the dancing song, when I played it, I said, okay, you know what? You have me hooked. Because this song is really good dancing, I want to listen to the rest of the project.
Yeah.
And he has some really important things he talked about, of course, love, but he also talked about things like prayer, praying for more, praying for
Mm-hmm.
more. Everybody wants more. And he was praying for more on these. I like that song with prayer, and he has some features on it also, like DJ Arjuma. I like that song, the one with DJ Arjuma, the prayer
Yeah.
song. It's really good, and um, so it's a decent album, and I want you guys to go and check it out. It's on Spotify. Timmy Banks, The Experiment, and if you listen to it, you can let us know what you think. So that's the
Oh,
first album you're
yeah.
discussing
When I
today.
when I when I went through the album, I when like an artist is just trying to get himself out there, trying to check what the fans are saying. And I said, Timmy, you did a good job. You've been able to appease the Afropop, the R&B guys, and the dance hall, and you've touched a lot of people. Although at the moment I'm not sure how many people listen to you, but you have something, like there's something out there, and it's really good. And to be honest, I look forward to the more things you have to drop. So yeah, well done, Timmy. Lovely work.
Yeah. So in terms of, it's still an album you're going to use the metrics for. In terms of creativity, I don't know. He tried a lot of things on it. It's an
Yeah,
experimental album. So
fair.
I wouldn't say yeah, it's not high on the scorecard. The retention, it's 20 songs. I feel like
That's
Timmy
some Chris
Banks.
Brown shit.
I feel like Timmy Banks, it's too early to drop 20 songs at a go.
Same. That was the first thing
Maybe
once I saw it, I was like, nah, Chris Brown, hold on, like hold up, hold up, hold up. Anyways, yeah,
maybe 11 songs, 13 songs for a
fair,
start.
yeah.
I feel like 20 is a lot. But it wasn't bad retention wise. The
Mm,
production wasn't bad. The production was actually, I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting this much, and he actually blew me away with the production on the
yeah,
album. So I like that. It's a good song. If It's a good album, by the way. If I'm rating, like, with all the metrics we use, if I'm rating it like over 10, I'll say 5. A 5 is really decent. So
yeah,
for
yeah,
me,
fair. Same. I'm with you on that.
okay, good. So
And
first album done.
just my own 2 cents on this, Timmy, because
Hmm.
you've asked for this. I'll just say you should leverage on social media because that's the power. That's where everything is. Like you need your fans to be feeling you. So your social media needs to be top notch. Like you need to be popping, drop yourself, show yourself, put your face out there, put your music, put everything. And yeah, nice work, Timmy.
Nice one. Yeah.
Who's
Um,
next on the list now?
who's next? Emo
Since we
Gray.
are we are hitting the bull by the horn.
No,
Come.
no, no jokes today. Emo Gray.
uh,
I
should I
like
go?
that. Yes. But first, let me just say Emo Gray, Gray's Anatomy. Right?
Cheeky,
Isn't it
cheeky, I'm
interesting?
great. Cheeky, nice one.
I mean, it's a bit cheesy, but I like it. Sometimes cheesy
Yeah,
things are just fun. It's fun. I like it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Grey's Anatomy, the movie, then his name is actually Emo Grey. So he just said Grey's Anatomy. So nice one. For creativity, I give you points for that one. I give you points, Emo Grey. Not a lot of people know him, I can bet. But I knew Emo, or I first heard him on the song with Benson back in 2019 or 2021. It was titled 0903. They were basically talking about some girl that it was giving the vibe of R. Kelly and same girl. Same girl.
Oh,
Yeah, it was giving that
yeah.
vibe on that song. So I hadn't really listened to Emo since then. I hadn't really paid attention. Then he dropped Your Type, which is on this EP, is with Benson. And that was last year, ending of last year. And I was like, oh shit, I remember this dude. Then one day I just opened Apple Music, and I said, "Oh, he's dropped an EP, Emogre," and I sent it to you. I was like, "Guy, check this out." And to be honest, it was a good project. 7 songs. I think you said something about Gravity. There's something peculiar you said about Gravity. Can you remind me?
Gravity is with Bad Boy OML, and I like Bad
Yeah,
Boy OML. In the beginning of Gravity, I think they sampled a Jackson 5 song. And
yeah.
in my head, I'm like, Emogre, you have a lot
You
of
have
money.
money.
If you're sampling Jackson 5, I mean
Mm.
that means you're paying a lot for this sample.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Emogre, if you guys have a way of sampling things without paying for it, please let us know. Reach
Let
out to
us
us.
know,
We
man.
want to know because if you're sampling, but the sample actually made a lot of sense. It made the
Yeah.
song really interesting, catchy from the first listen. And
Mm.
for reals, I've loved everything Bad Boy ML has been on. Bad Boy ML just left his
Yeah.
label.
Showed
He
it.
just left. He just left Dapper.
Mm.
Yeah. So I really enjoy listening to Bad Boy ML. I've been listening to him since Shakura and La. He was on that song with Shode,
Showed it. Mm.
and now he's on a song with Emo Gray, and I enjoyed Gravity. By the way, there's a song on this EP I love a lot also. That's Youth. I like the I
Same.
like what he was saying on Youth. I like how
Today's
he
a good day.
said
We're in sync, sort of. With youth as well. Same. He was given a whole story of his come up to losing his mom, his first single, when he was like having youthful exuberance and all of those things.
Popsy, I'm going to say something, and I
Yeah.
want you to just think about it. So I saw
Yeah,
something
tell me.
on the internet, and it says, God, God is actually really special.
Mm.
You know, if it's gaslight God. You feel they go through tough time. Maybe they scream to God, say, God, why they go through tough time? May God still show you more pepper.
Now for you. You know your Job story, they play.
So someone quoted the tweet and said, even in the Bible, he said, I will show mercy to those I will show mercy to.
Yes,
You
so yes,
cannot
so.
gaslight him. And in this song kind of reminds me of that tweet because Emogre was like, I they go through tough time, my mama still by. Like,
But yeah.
bro,
Oh my god, touch everybody, you don't go there.
you know if you really gaslight time, you know if you tell waiting God go do next. He will do it,
Yeah.
he will do it at his own time. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Definitely. So yeah, very decent project. 7 songs, easy to listen. On the scorecard, I'll just jump straight to the scorecard. What's the scorecard? What are we saying? So for creativity, Emo just reminds me of Mobad. Like there's this distinctive voice he has that just gives me Mobad. Oh, rest in peace, Mobad, by the way. Trying something new, that's how Emo sounds. I don't think he did anything. The point for creativity I'll give him is that title. That title was killer.
In
Yeah.
fact, I'm sorry to say this. I think he wasted Benson feature on your type. I kind of like expected more. When I listened
Mm.
to your type, I was expecting more from that song. And then I got to it, I was like, okay, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. I know
What?
what you mean. I get what you mean. As a Benson fan, I get what you mean. Yeah. So yeah. For creativity, okay, title, I give you points. Retention, I could. But what usually happens on this project, anytime I listen to it, I stop at the feature with Benson. Just cause for whatever reason, when I play the song after, it feels like I'm going down. Like it seems I'm going on the rise. Then when I get to that your type, it just feels like it's going down. Maybe just because it's Benson on it. Um, Production on the album, it was all right. I think Dele can talk more on production. He's the production enthusiast.
In fact, the production on this album is the letdown. Is the biggest letdown. I mean, Emo tried. Emo, like you said, Emo's voice is special.
Yeah.
And the topics he touched on were very important. I liked it on
Hmm.
youth and even Finn. Finn talked about being addicted to something, not just
Yeah.
drugs, and just you can be addicted to so many things.
Yeah. But he
So,
used a
but
woman to describe it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the production were not eating. Even like I said, the Benson song felt like a letdown. Like
Hmm.
one of the reasons why by the time you get to the Benson song is because, and you feel like, oh, you don't want to listen anymore, is because the production on Gravity, Fool for You, they are not like high points. I don't know. They don't
Yeah.
have like any memory to it. Like, oh, I'm listening and that's just it. So
Yeah.
the production on this is a big letdown. But
Yeah.
is it an enjoyable listen? It's still enjoyable.
It is.
That's
It
why
is.
he's making one of the albums you're talking about today.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like the production can be a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah, lyricism. He dropped a few punchlines, but just like, oh, Emo, nice. I see what you did there. I can't. There's one that always sticks, but it's only when I'm listening to the song that it comes to my head. It was on what's that song? I think it was on the song with Bad Boy Omer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's something he said, something about Jati Jati, whatever, whatever. But it came out good. So if just a few pointers. The feature with Zinoleski was kind of underwhelming too. Yeah,
I'd
it
always skip
was.
him.
Yeah, it was kind of underwhelming, and I don't know, maybe because naturally out there everyone has cancelled the Malian. So I don't know, but it was a letdown, to be honest. But yeah, kudos Emogre, lovely album, good work. We'll keep it pushing. I'll give it a 6 if I'm being honest. For total review on everything, I'll give it a 6 total. Yeah. Um.
I like youth a lot. I like youth a lot.
Same. I like
So
youth.
youth a lot just leads that particular project, and so a 6.5 because of youth.
Yeah, so that's what kept me sort of. So I've always said intros are my thing. So once the intro, I said, "Whoa, this is gonna be fire!" Then
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
So yeah, what's next
Uh,
on our list?
to be honest, this one, why I love it so much, why I love it this much, I don't know. So, the first time I heard this girl was on a Peruzzi album. I was like,
Mm,
okay, this girl, she has something.
hmm
And you know me, I'm a woman rapper.
I didn't say it this time, guys. I did not.
So when I heard that voice, I was caught immediately, and I said, I need to check out more things from this girl. But guess
Mm.
what? I forgot to check her out. But one of
Oh,
these days, I was listening to new music on Spotify, New Music
yeah,
Friday, and she came up again. And when she came up, I was like, I
I
need to
failed
go
you.
back now.
Mm,
One of the most interesting thing about Esoterical, that's a name, Esoterica, it's the writing is special. You know what? Most people just write and then you understand the lyrics immediately. They say,
yeah, yeah.
oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. But one thing
hmm
about Esoterical is it's like she's a poet. It's like she's writing from a different perspective, and you
hmm
need to really pay attention to what she's saying for you to understand the message she's trying to
hmm
pass across. She's not your typical Afrobeat artist. She
No, no
is,
way.
I feel like if we have someone who's going to get a Pulitzer Prize in the future, like Kendrick, it is Esoterical. And she
I
went
always like
into
your shouts, Dele. I like your shouts. Usually they flog them, bro.
Esoterical
Are you
went
gonna tell
into
them the title of the
different.
project you're talking about so they know which
Yeah,
one?
I'm going to it's avant garde. When you even listen to
Beautiful.
this, you just know it's a special project, avant garde. And she went into different pockets on this project.
Mm-hmm.
She tried. There is this song where she featured someone and
Mm-hmm.
the person rapped. It's another lady. She rapped the beat, and that entire song sounded like a rap song. And I was like, okay, Esoterico, you're doing this also. You can do a bit of rap also. It's not like rap, but it's like the singing rap, the melodic
Yeah.
rap sort of. And it was really nice. She had like electronic sound on this project also. She had electronic sound. She had alternative. It's a special album. She had like this folk pop thing on this album also.
Yeah.
She had like
Yeah.
country.
Like
She had
Billy.
like, do you understand? She had like high school rock on this little project. Esoterical, you stole my heart with this because I really enjoyed the project. So the first song on the project is Idols. When you
Mm-hmm.
listen to Idols, have you ever been like in a place and someone is singing and you have like goosebumps go all over your body?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the first thing you feel when you listen to Idols. It's It's just like that. You play the song and then you just go vroom, goosebumps all over, all over. And then you go into So Easy and you have this electronic sound. The switch is amazing. I don't know how to explain it. The switch from Idols to So Easy is
So
just
easy.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but the best song on the project for me is Recovery. And Recovery is the one she playlisted. She playlisted Recovery a lot on so many platforms. You can easily find Recovery. And Recovery is the one that took me back to listen to Esoterica, by the way. When I listened to Recovery, this is her best vocal performance. She was singing her heart out. And there's something she does, like when she's trying to pass a message, there's a way she changes her voice, like she's inflecting her voice to pass a message. You know, when you're speaking to someone and you're trying to say something important, you kind of like raise your voice a bit, or
Hmm.
that kind of thing. So she does it in the singing also. Like when she wants to push a message, she wants to pass a message across, she's like, oh, something like that. And it's a really enjoyable project. In fact, I really love this project a lot. I want everyone to go and check it out. I want people to listen to it and let me know. So yeah.
Yeah, if
The
you're into alternative, like if you're into the alter kind of thing, Esoterica is the one for you. So y- you understand Dele has been enthusiastic about it, right? So if you press play on idols and you don't get the, so what was Dele talking about? Just know that you have to be in a certain mood. Listen to it at night, it's kind of when everywhere is quiet, there's nobody disturbing, it's just you and your thoughts, or when you're just going on a walk or something, or by the seaside, some weird places, kind of like it's not just the regular.
it's not the regular listen, to be honest with you. If you're looking for the party vibe, you won't get it from that.
Yeah.
Like it's like Uko said, when you're alone and you want to actually pay attention, it's a
Mm.
good listen. It's therapeutic in a way, in fact, and you will just enjoy it. So for me, the only thing I'll probably say is this is not a project for every day. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to pick up this album when I'm trying to like get in a good mood or get in a good vibe, or when my people are around. I'm not going to play this album. When I'm driving or something, I'm not going to play this album. It's not
Mm.
that album. It's more like a you me kind of album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not not for everyday use. So that's the only thing that probably I would say, mm, that's like the letdown for this. So in
But
my
but really, it doesn't really
yeah.
have to be an everybody album. If it fits into
Mm-hmm,
creativity and all of that, the production seemed massive, and it looks like she explored a lot. Like she came in with electronics, she came in with
mm-hmm,
everything.
mm-hmm,
So we
mm-hmm.
give her points now.
Yeah. So we have the production. The production is nice. It's what she it's what she likes to do.
Yeah,
You can tell and she went into several space, which I enjoy a lot. The creativity is there. The intention is there because you're always wondering,
what's next?
what's next?
Yeah,
What's next?
fair.
The retention is there. The only letdown, like I said, is probably how replayable it is. Like, do I want to listen to this all the time?
Oh yeah, yeah. I see what you
Do I
mean.
want to listen to this all the time? That's
Yeah.
like, and it's a small album, a small project. It's not like a long project. It's just a
Mm-hmm.
couple of songs, so it's easy to listen to. So in terms of retention, it's going to have your retention. But do you want to go back to it? Do you want to
Mm.
replay it? Are you sure at the end of the month it's going to make like your top listens? That's the thing. So
Yeah.
that's the only letdown. So I would say for this project, I give it like a 7. Yeah, I think it's a good 7. It's 7.5 in fact for me.
Okay, fair. But either ways, guys, one thing is sure, we've put you onto a new artist, Esoterica. Yeah, so don't miss that. Don't miss that.
Don't sleep on it at all.
So
Don't
I think
sleep
we'll
on it.
move on to the album that gave us the summer song, the song of the summer for 2026. If you're thinking,
Is it decided already? Has everybody concluded this is the song of the summer?
I don't, I think the only contender will be a song released last year, which is Nakupenda, where everybody plays it. The one with Davido's, Latan, TXC,
Oh, what about the
yeah,
song with Ashake and Black
Chanel.
Bones? Mm-hmm.
So well,
A, a lot of players have actually been using that song on their posts. the
So are
Chanel
you are
song.
you are you gonna pick Chanel over Back Outside?
That's a big question. I enjoy Back Outside, but Chanel is also really good. Chanel is really
Your
Chanel
girlfriend, a
is
mini
always good.
baby, yeah. One, two, three, four, cartel.
You see what
But
I'm
I come
talking
back to
about?
my weekend.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
It's crazy because Ashake starting his verse with your girlfriend, a mini baby, yeah,
No,
is a shade to Odumodu Black
that's
on
a
a Black
direct
Boy
shot.
song.
That's a direct that's a direct shot. That's a direct shot. That's a direct shot. And by the way, when he
Whoa.
said 1, 2, 3, Cartier, in Yoruba, Cartier means count yours also. So when he counted 1, 2, 3, he's also saying count your own Cartiers also. So it's an interesting verse. Very, very interesting.
On a polo. I know beside just a polo. Iska.
Okay,
No. It's a good contender. It's a good
it's a
contender.
it's a good contender. Yeah.
But
So
oh
but first
Angela.
I want you to talk about the
The EP.
Benson SARS. Yes, go into it.
I don't carry us go another place. Sorry, Marvin. So obviously, if you enjoyed Calvin Harris wave funk wave or something, that EP, that was like a summer kind of EP, you would definitely enjoy the Afrobeat version of it, which is The Game Needs Us. Right? It's not your regular Padukba EP. It's just something that you go emotional high, as one of the songs says. Right? So it's a very decent EP. SARS does this thing that every two market days he picks an artist and he does an EP with them. He started off with started off with Ward. He has done a few with Ward, but it's only one that still stands out till today. He did with Abanja, very good one. He did with there's someone he has done with again. I can't remember. But then there's now Benson. So it's Benson's turn. I think after Benson, I want Victoni. Sas, if you're hearing this, I need you to do this your thing with Victoni. So yeah, production here is A1. I mean, it's SARS. The production cannot go wrong. SARS is not your mate. First off, lyricism, right, is good, but when you say creativity, this is what SARS would do on a normal day. This is what Benson would do on a normal day.
Can I come in on this lyricism part?
Tell me.
One of my favorite song of all time is that Skepta We song.
Hmm.
And why is it my favorite song? Is because you can sing along to it easily. And
Yeah.
that was what Benson was able to achieve with this EP.
Yeah.
It's so easy to sing along with Back Outside because
Yeah.
the lyrics are very simple and catchy.
Yeah.
Everybody is singing
Yeah.
Angela, where are you going for
Yeah.
summer? Are
Yeah.
you at Zimbabwe? Because
Yeah.
it's easy. The same thing he did on Rum and Soda.
Yeah.
Very easy. That's a
Yeah.
really good song, by the way.
Yeah.
Rum and
Yeah.
Soda is
Yeah.
a brilliant song.
Yeah.
I think a song that really stood out for me on this project is Emotional High because
Emotional
I feel
high.
like
Yeah.
that is Benson going out of his comfort zone.
Emotional.
When he did that thing at the beginning of the song and then the beat dropped and he went into
That's
like
when
that
that
log
Calvin
drop.
Harris thing came to mind.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever.
Bro, I was like,
Nah.
what is going on? This is
So yeah, I
amazing.
think the title of this EP is literally the meaning of what's happening in the Afrobeat industry. Everybody is doing, let's give a club banger, let's give a song that everybody will be jumping, boom, boom, boom. But now, I don't know if you've noticed, Dele, but the club scene is dying and everybody's now just raving. Like, people no longer want to go spend millions of bucks in the club and stay till night or till the next morning. Everybody just wants something that they'll just be nodding their head, they'll just be giving you, giving you, giving you. So that's what this EP is. That's a typical summer EP. That's what's happening now. So when they say the game needs us, it's literally we are moving from club to raving. We are just raving now. Nobody is dun, dun, dun. If you notice, the songs are easy. The closest song to maybe a club song, you say, is Already, which is a typical Benson song. I think Buju forced this song into this album. But
Yeah, I feel
yeah,
like that is a very, very Benson-esque song. It's
yeah,
so different
yeah,
from, but one thing I did love about Already, again, back to the lyricism is
yeah,
all the other songs had like very simple lyrics, rum and soda,
Mm-hmm.
back
Yeah.
outside. On Already was a Benson song because
Yeah.
you could hear the lamba. He said some things using people's name as a he did some word plays on
That's
people's
why I said the
names.
typical Benson song. Yeah, yeah.
What was that particular name he used? There was one he did with
For
someone's
follow
name.
you party, Shami, Flore me. Um uh for the call me your Lenny. I'ma shout out to the ones who love me, Orisha me, Mofemi. Baba this
Orishefemi.
year.
He did something with Orishefemi's name. There is another person he used his name as sort of in the song
My
also.
circumstances change me. If you love me, please show me. Then I say she go show me shaggy. I'm not daddy shoki.
So when I heard that song, I was like, okay, this is amazing because what else do you need? In fact, that is creativity. Using those names, making it
fair,
making
Dele,
it
fair.
so
Yeah,
interesting. I love
yeah,
that. I love it. I love it.
fair.
I love it.
Uh,
Um,
so are you saying this is gonna be a huge one then?
it's a major contender. I asked myself when I first listened to this project, I asked myself, I said, why is this not a project of this quarter?
Quarter.
That was
We haven't
that was the
decided that.
question. That was the question I asked myself.
We
Yes,
haven't
we're going to
decided.
decide
Yeah.
because production wise, it's excellent.
Okay, no, Dele, wait. No, you did fly. Let's take it from the top. Creativity. Our creativity metric is trying something new, right?
Yeah.
On on a real right,
Hmm.
they tried something new.
They did, both of them, in fact.
Yeah.
You
So
know, I always tell you that I can always tell it's SaaS production.
yeah,
I could still tell from this, but
yeah,
you could tell that SARS was going into like a different pocket on this
yeah,
project. So yes,
yeah,
SARS did something new also. Yes. Hmm.
yeah. And it pushed Benson a bit from
Of
his regular,
course.
yeah.
Of
Because
course.
already is the only Benson song, yeah.
Yes. In fact,
Okay.
emotional eye is crazy. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Like this is not
it's
a
not
normal Benson. This is not a normal Benson song.
so
You
four
want
over
to say
five for
something?
creativity because that's 4 out of 5 songs. That's like 90% if I'm not mistaken.
The only song I probably don't go back too much is Frank
Frank
Sinatra.
Sinatra.
I'm like, okay,
Mm,
Frank.
mm. Today is a good day. We're agreeing on so many levels.
it's
Okay.
Frank Sinatra.
Retention, ability to listen to the album at a go.
Yeah, it's like 5 songs, right? So
And
it's
they
easy to
put Frank
listen.
Sinatra at the last. If you like say them,
Mm.
then Sabi.
They know they this song not too too tight, too.
Okay. I think the retention is straightforward. 16 minutes, I think. Production on the album. We don't need to buttress on this one too much. SARS is not your mates. Lyricism.
Okay, the lyricism, like I said, he kept it simple. The
Mm,
production was doing a lot of work. His voice was doing a lot of work, and he wanted to sing along stuff. But
yeah.
to be honest with you, Benson wasn't saying much on this project.
Mm, mm, mm.
Benson,
But that's typically what a lot of Afrobeat are. They don't go too deep.
Benson, Benson know they talk anything for
Mm-hmm,
this project.
mm-hmm,
you
mm-hmm.
you just
So that
sing
might be
along
the
and be
letdown.
like, that's one that's a letdown on this.
Yeah.
And one thing I did notice is I enjoyed when I listened to the album. Like when I pick it up, when I pick this project up and I listen
Yeah.
to it, I
Yeah.
enjoy it. But when I'm away doing other things, I'm not actively thinking about this project. I don't know why. As in, like, I am not actively thinking about this project. Like, oh, when I'm not listening to this project at the
Yeah.
moment, am I really killing to go and listen to the songs? No,
Oh, okay. I see what
unfortunately.
you mean.
Unfortunately, it's not like
Mm.
that for me yet. It's not like that. Unlike let me say I'm trying to think of an album
Esoterica.
that we've talked about in the past years. I always want to go and like Esoterica gives me this um stuff that I know, oh, I want to listen to it for this vibe. Because how do I say this? Dancing and Sars did an amazing job. But at the end of the day, it kind of felt like generic. I don't know. I'm not like crazy to. Eventually, when I pick up the album, I enjoy it, but I'm
Hmm.
not killing to go
You're
and.
not craving it. It's not. You're not like, oh, I'm in the mood to listen to the game needs us. I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until I pick
Okay.
it up and then I enjoy it. So that's like a letdown for me, sort of like, yes, yes.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
Or
Fair.
maybe
Fair.
because of the way they are, like, apart from like the promotion they did at the beginning, since the project dropped, I've not seen much about it anymore. That
Like they stop
I don't.
pushing as much. Eh?
Yeah, yeah. But to be honest with you, it's a very good one.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but yeah.
So
So for
what should
me,
we give them?
I'm giving my metrics now. You will
Yeah.
give yours. I say it's a 8 for me. 8, and that's really good. 8/10 for me, yes.
You know me, I like bias, so I'll give you 8.5. That point five is because Benson is on it. Yeah.
Wagwan, my people. What's good? I hope you're enjoying the episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now let's get back to enjoyment.
So
Point
yeah,
five is
okay.
needed.
So
Uh
who are we moving on to now?
this one,
Hmm.
people must have started talking about him because he's starting to make waves. In fact, he's making big waves. They've seen it with like what's the name of this rapper?
Ladipo.
They've seen it with
Ladipo.
Ladipo. They've seen it with Baba himself. They've seen it with Don Jazzy.
Yeah.
And which is actually nice because he deserves whatever he's getting now.
Yeah, yeah,
So he has a sophomore EP out now, and it's called Item 7.
yeah. Guy, are
The
you seeing the
guys,
titles these people are doing?
everybody they try they creative with their title.
Cheeky,
You go
cheeky.
party,
Yeah.
you know look for item 7.
Item
You
seven. Eh?
item 7 is
Eh.
important that you guys eat, and he was eating on this album.
You get, bro.
So the first song that caught our attention for this particular project was "With You," which made our song of the week. One of our song of the week, "With You," on this project, and I like "With You." It's the single that I pushed the most on this project, and I feel like it's still the best song on this project.
I feel like that was some strategic title. Oh. With you came out last year, Davido Omale. Then with
Of
you.
course,
So when you
yeah,
search with you on any DSP, this
you
song will
can,
probably pop up.
yeah,
Nice one,
a
Emma nigga.
strategic play,
Yeah.
and it's nice. It had one of the excellent production on the album.
Mhm.
It had background vocals,
Yeah.
and it was a neat song. I liked it. But the EPO as a whole, Emma Niga touched on a pro. I don't like pronouncing that name because it seems like I'm saying the N word.
Mm. No, come on. You
So
can
I'll
call
say
your guys now. You can call your fellow men.
I will
Mm.
say Emma. The first song is Natural Highness, and I like one thing he was saying. He said, "Till my
From
cup
emotional
runneth
high to
over."
natural highness. Come on, no go there.
He said, "Till my cup runneth over." I like that particular thing when it comes on the song. "Till my
Yeah,
cup
yeah.
runneth over, feel me, till my cup
You might
runneth
call
over."
it over. Yeah.
So, Natural Highness is nice. In fact, that's the one I've been like when I'm like doing something. The lyrics from Natural Highness just comes to mind. It comes to mind and I sing
Mm.
along to it, stuff. So it's catchy. I love it. Then there's Do Me Next. But another song I really like is Chance. Why they no one give me chance? I they dominate
Chance.
for my lane.
Better,
Uh-huh.
better, better, give me chance. It's just that Shea Vibes chance, don't worry.
He said, "Why they no one give me chance? I they dominate for my own lane." That's on this
Mm.
song, you know.
Yeah,
And but in fact, he actually said they don't want to give me chance, but I don't need them to give me permission. I don't
yeah,
need
yeah,
their
yeah.
permission to dominate. So I feel like that's the attitude everyone should get.
I think
If
maybe not on that song, but he said something
Mhm.
about the sky being big enough for everybody on one of the songs. Like
Yes,
everyone
yes,
can excel at the same time, and
yes.
that's what people fail to remember or they fail to understand that. My friend was telling me when he first started business, right? Sorry, I'm digressing. When he first started business, say this is like 2018-ish. So he was selling a particular product and he went and met his competitor at the same time, delivering the same product. And he was frowning his face, sort of. So the guy was like, "Hey bro, how far your product? This is." They had a little chit chat. Then the guy said something to him. He said he's really not worried that the sky is very big, like everybody can fly. So even though we are selling the same thing, bro, you can be making more than me. He said since that day, his mentality changed. So yeah, same with what Emma is saying on his song, right? Like guys, there's no need to envy another man. Don't need to be jealous, man. The sky is big enough. All of us get wings. We go fly. Okay? Yeah, Dele, sorry for all
Have you
that.
ever told someone a good news and you can sense from their countenance that
Yeah, yeah,
this person is not exactly happy for you when you told
yeah,
them a good news?
yeah, yeah.
Like, why are you hating on another man's success?
Nah,
Come on.
nah. Do
In
more, talk
fact,
less. Never get mad at another man's success. Hey, oh, no go there.
Emma episode they come later, guys. Stay tuned.
That was gonna be a classic. That would be a
um,
classic.
on Greatest Lover, I'm just giving a breakdown of this EP
Yeah.
quickly. On Greatest Lover, he said, "You're not the world greatest lover, and I am not the world greatest lover." Omo,
Mm.
we'll just hold ourselves tight. You don't expect me to be like perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect.
Yeah.
Two imperfect people find each other, and don't let's not make a big deal out of this. Don't expect
Mm-hmm.
perfection from me. So, also, guys, if you're listening out there, I'm not saying cheating. No, if your boyfriend cheats, leave him. If your girlfriend cheats,
Omo,
leave her.
run.
But there are some things that you need to show grace to people for. Come on, show your boyfriend
Mm.
some grace, show
Yeah.
your partner some grace, show your wife
Yeah.
some grace.
Life.
Nobody's perfect. They can falter, but that's your love. That's your true love. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, there is this thing Emma does on his songs, and
Yeah.
I know you can do it because I remember when we were in school, you were
I
able
can
to
do what?
sing.
Dele, no, they put me on
You were able to sing this guy's verse on Kanye's song. That guy that
designer.
designer's part on the Kanye song. And that's why I believe in you with my whole heart. I feel like you can do some of those things
Panda.
Emma
Panda. Panda.
does.
Panda. Panda.
Can you still do it, by the way?
If
Grah!
the
I
song
can
is
first
playing
in a
now.
manner.
If the song is playing now.
I
No,
believe in
what
you
Emma does is
that.
different. Do you hear Mandala dictation? Come on, bro. Come on.
But and that's what I want to give him points for. He's doing something that not a lot of people are
No,
doing in
yeah.
the industry.
Yeah,
So,
true that.
in terms of creativity, Emma gets points for that, and that's
Yeah,
why he's
100.
making one of the albums you're talking about today.
Life.
Because, and in terms of lyrics, he's trying his best as much as he can to touch on. In fact, on Paradise, he said, um, I am at paradise. Windows are eye upon to all wide open to all the possibilities. And that's very important. Like,
Yeah.
keep your windows open to every possibility.
He seems
Something
like a
news
very
can,
positive guy, Emma.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I like that. That's what we try to push on our podcast. People with like really important things to pass across. No
Yeah,
everyday
true.
bomb, smoke weed.
Yeah.
Come on.
Life.
So this is it's a good project. I like the production also. I mean, they're not like distinctive or anyone that like sticks out that is crazy memorable to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the fact that he was able to like be creative in his own way, bring in his own style and stuff. So I'm just going to put all the metrics together and say this is another 8 from me. This is another 8/10 project for me. Yeah.
I think I would go with 7.5, and it's just because yes, it's creative, right? And he's doing something different, but for me, this is the first time I'm hearing it. So I don't know if that's why I feel, oh, it's mad creative, that kind of thing, or this is what we'll be consistently getting from Emma as
Okay.
time goes. But yeah, retention, I was able to listen. I remember my first listening, I hit you up and I was like, bro, I finished this album. I did not stop at any point. I did not even know when it felt. I was like, oh, okay, don't finish. Yeah, that kind of thing. Then positive lyrics, he put it out there. Topics discussed, he touched on life things, put people in sanity. So very, very lovely project out there. He
Project.
has another song with Ladipo, if you fancy Emma. Very decent guy. 7.5 from me, yeah. Yeah.
That's nice. I like 7.5. I'm okay with it. I love it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Now we are coming to some really big heavyweights in the industry, big boys,
Mm.
some really important boys in the industry.
Mm.
Do you want to start with Omale's album?
Yeah, so I was pressured to listen to this album. Let me just start by saying that first. Our mutual rang me up and he said, Uko, have you listened to Clarity of Mind? I did not know that was the title of the album, I promise you. I was like, what is Clarity of Mind, bro? Speak to me. He said, it's on my list. I said, oh, he don't drop. He said, yeah, he dropped 2 days ago or something. And he was saying the album took him back to Port Harcourt. I said, okay. He explained everything that the album was a proper cleanse. And I think Omale said the album was literally something about if you listen to it from top to bottom, is sanity. I'll be from bottom to top is an insanity. So yeah, but I just want to talk
Let me
about
put it this way.
yeah.
When you're
Give me.
listening from top to bottom, it's clearing your mind, like you're ascending from insanity. And when you
Mhm.
listen it from
Yeah,
bottom
that's the
to
word.
top, you're descending into madness. So it's interesting. So please go on.
Yeah, so it makes sense because that's already points for creativity. And to be honest, if the person that wrote it, that made this album, did not say that, me, I wouldn't have known. I'm sorry, guys, for those that believed in me. Anyways, so it's Omale. You have to be in a certain mood. You have to be a bit down. You have to be, kind of depressed. Tempo did his thing for Oma, and it's an alright album. I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm not gonna say it wasn't good, but I feel like Omale should sometimes go out of the box a bit, just a little bit. Like let's hear something different. I can understand the things he did in things like Waste and what's the other one, Holy Ghost and all of that. I can get all that. Omale has proven to us that he can go a J. Cole, he can do a J. Cole on us, no features. Although Elma is on this one, and we all know why he featured Elma, because she's on his label. But yeah, my favorite song there is Canada Breeze. I think that's probably what's yours, Dilly? Before I say
My
that's
favorite,
probably
I like Julia.
yeah,
I like
Julia is good
Julia,
as well.
but at the end of the day, I listen to Canada Breeze the most. And I think it made our song of the week also at some
Yeah, it
point.
did. It did. It
So
was
Canada
requested
Breeze,
by one of the gang. Yeah.
yeah. I'm going to say this. This
Hmm.
Omale's album needs a bit of background discussion. So we should take our time a little bit.
Okay.
Omale was supposed to make a certain album, and then he said he scrapped it because someone stole his style and whatnot. And um, eventually, this is what we got. So Omale, like you said, Omale needs to step out of the box. If there's an album out there that Omale is supposed to drop that is scrapped, Omale, I need to listen to that album
Yeah.
because this album, I enjoyed it. It's a good album, but
Yeah.
it's the Omale we've always known. I really
Yeah.
expected something different. That's why I love Don't Love Me, because Don't Love Me feels like it's it's not the usual Omale song, right? Don't Love Me feels more don't love me,
There's a
baby,
lot of
don't love
truths in
me.
that song also. Like when you
The topic touched on that song is insane. This guy said he bought house for a
he
woman.
say he doesn't want them, he just wants to get in her pants. Like he was so truthful. I'm like, Omale, bro, you're saying the mind of so many people. Because, bro, in the world we are today, a lot of people just do things, but they know what they want. They know where they are going, but they just want wine you. The song is too real. So yeah, it's actually it's kind of different. Don't love me. It's
Mhm.
I still feel I feel Omale took some things from that album that was scrapped, in my
Of course,
opinion.
definitely.
Yeah, because bro,
Mhm.
you scrapped a whole album and
Mhm.
you do not even like one song to say okay or interpol or do something different with it. So I feel like some songs were tapped in from there because some of the songs were fast paced, some
Mhm.
were still
That's
back
why
to
I
the
love
normal
the
Oma.
fact that Don't Love Me slowed down. I feel
Yeah,
like I want Omale in this space more. I want to
Yeah,
hear more of
yeah.
Omale in this space. I would love to hear more Omale. And then I just want to say something about the album itself is like cleansing, clarity of mind. So there are many things to clear your mind with. It talked about women. Some people, when they need to clear their mind, they're
The
chasing
women,
women
yeah.
relentlessly. It talked about addiction, when it comes to
Drugs,
drugs, like that's where you get on water, spirits, Canada breeze,
yeah,
so many things like that. That is one. And then it talked about money also. Money is something that some people use, and it's what cleanse their mind. Have you ever met
yeah.
someone that's sad and then they're like, if I see $1 million right now,
They'll
my
be
mind
happy.
go, I go
Yeah,
happy.
yeah. You
And
know,
then
he even
yeah,
okay. Go on.
continue,
I
please.
think what you
He
want to
said
say is what I want to say. The last
he
one is
said
the spiritual realm.
yes, do you
Yeah,
get? He said
yeah,
some things about like Amen, Holy Ghost, and some other things. I mean,
yeah,
not like the entire song, but a bit of the song speaks about the spiritual realm. Some people go diabolical ways, some people run to God,
yeah,
whichever
yeah.
one you know. So but I cannot tell you this is a particular way to clear your mind, but one thing I know for sure is
Omale
speak
has
to
given you all the
someone.
options.
Guys, if you ever feel depressed, if you ever feel down, I know there are times I've always felt down, but once I pick up my phone to call my friends and speak to my friend,
Yeah,
my mood gets better instantly. So you have friends around you, call your friends, speak to them. Don't be shy. No shy,
yeah,
yo.
yeah, yeah, guys. You can't do it on your own. I swear, you can never. That's why it's not only you in this world. That's why you have friends,
Mm-hmm,
you have family, you
mm-hmm.
have neighbors. If not, only you for just the one bush or something. So yeah,
Yeah.
please, please. You know it's tough, but speak to someone, man. Speak to someone.
Um,
Even you can speak to HMO Pod, and we can help where we can. So yeah,
yeah.
Clarity of Mind is it's a good album, to be honest. It's actually good. Like topic, yeah, he has given us all the ways to go through depression or go through sadness. Um, Creativity, the lineup, that Insanity and Sanity thing is creative, but sound wise, there's no creativity there, or it's the same on Malay we know. So um, he just kept it safe, which is not bad too. Production tempo was all right, was good. Like I said, Lele will talk more on production. Me, I'm not a production
What do
guy.
you think? I feel like he needs to step out from tempo a bit.
Tempo, yeah, yeah,
Try some other producers. I feel like he will shine more on something else. There's someone that has really caught my attention lately, and that's Blaze Beats.
yeah.
Reach out to Blaze Beats, and I know Omale should not have issues with London. Reach out to London, work with Blaze Beats.
Omale has
Work with.
if allegedly Omale has issues with Rema. London
Mm-hmm.
and Rema are best of friends, sort of.
We don't need all these in the industry. Come on, please,
So we don't know. Allegedly, like I said.
just piece it out, guys. Just Omale, step out of your comfort zone. So yeah, production. It wasn't. I mean, this is the tempo we've all know. Tempo didn't do
Yeah.
anything extraordinary. Come on, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So on terms of retention and ability to listen onto the album on at a go, I would say yeah, I can, and I have done it. But just like how Dele said about the game needs us, I'm not really depressed, so I don't always feel the need to let me go back to listen to. And this is no shade. It's just me. I'll listen when I go on the album. I just pick certain songs. Julia, Canada Breeze,
I am.
um, I am exactly Holy Ghost. But I'm not just craving a clarity of mind. I'm not in that mood. Do you get me? So yeah, I would still give it a good 7.5, to be honest.
I like. There's a stomping part in one of the song where they were stomping. Dum, dum, dum. I think
It's
is it Julia or Canada Breeze?
it's Canada Breeze.
It's Canada Breeze. Like that stomping part, I really enjoy that part. I always go to listen to the song because of the stomping part. I love it, and I love what he was trying to do on Merry Go Round.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Merry Go Round and Merry Go Round, but
Mary,
this day
Mary,
it's a
Mary, go.
and the song sounds like a roller coaster. Actually, if you listen to
We
it,
were here, yeah.
So it's merry-go-round. So in terms of creativity, it was not lacking. In a
No, it
way, it wasn't
wasn't. It
lacking. It
wasn't.
wasn't. It was just like we wanted him to step out of his comfort zone. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
so
And maybe we're
um,
asking for too much, actually.
we're not asking for too much. Omale
Mm.
can deliver this too much. Omale
You
is an
think?
heavyweight in the industry now. Yes, Omale can give us something special.
Well, that's the thing now. I mean, he could give us something. We're like, no, ma, go back to what we knew.
Omale, that's the problem with us, right? Sometimes when someone step out of their comfort
You
zone,
can't
we tell
satisfy
them
man. You
we
can't.
want
You
we
cannot
want the
satisfy
old
man.
Omale. I'm not saying I don't enjoy this album, but it's a 8 for me. I feel like Omale can give me a solid 9.5 album. You know,
Mm.
yes, I feel like Omale can do it when he puts his mind into it
Mm-hmm.
and not just drop because I want to drop something I haven't dropped in a while. This album is inspired. You can tell it's inspired because you can tell this is him trying to find clarity of mind. We've
Yeah.
always known Omale to be like depressed and stuff. In fact, this album is a bit more bubbly than his previous works,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah. He's no longer
so
depressed.
he's no longer depressed. Though. You don't see waste. You see
Yeah.
waste make lift
How
him up from
you
depression.
for waste?
This next guy is also a major heavyweight, a major player in the industry. He
Mm.
said, I just blew, but I know my sets.
You know my
So
set. I mean, you
he
already know who he's talking about with that statement.
this is when I listened to this album, I said, this is the big boy music of Ashake.
I've
This
made
is
it.
what this is what Ashake wants to make. This is where Ashake has been going all this while. This is the sound Ashake wants to to make because
You didn't see the
y-
title of the album, Money. No stress.
Ashake has always been. You can tell from the way he carries himself. You can tell from the way he dresses. He wants to be a big boy. Do you know, like
Yeah.
Lagos big boy? You know, not
Yeah.
just I have money. Like you be wearing polo and run. No, he
On
wants
a
to be a
polo,
big
on a
boy.
polo.
And this album, when the album dropped, I went on Twitter and I wanted to see people's reaction, and people were reacting like, what has Omali, what has Ashake done? This is not the Ashake we know. Ashake like that. Say it's the production that's carrying the album and whatnot. And then in my mind, I just said, bro, this is big boy music. You people will be
So wait,
singing along to this thing.
moment of truth. Moment of
Yeah.
truth. I was so eager for this album to drop. It dropped on, I remember exactly my first listen, 30th of April. So I went grocery shopping. I
Uh-huh.
was that eager. Like when the album dropped, I said, okay, because I originally go around all the aisles at the store, right? And I was like, this might take a while, right? I looked at the album. It was 35 minutes. I knew I was going to spend about that time. So I plugged in my ear and I plugged in the album and I was listening to it. Moment of truth. I raised my hands in the air now. And I was like, no, Ashake, you did not just do this. I wasn't happy. So on Sunday, because that was on a Friday, Sunday that week, I
Mm.
happened to speak to someone and she said, yeah, it wasn't. Then I spoke to another Ashake fan and she said, oh, Mr. Money with the Vibe and Work of Art is a lot better than this one. Then I then spoke to you and told you, I don't know, but this album, it never entered gear yet. Too. Then you now say, you know what? That grocery shopping where you do, maybe now waiting they vex you. Listen to them when you know they do anything. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that the second listen, hey, I was glued. I was sending you the songs I liked as I was listening. I said, see the transition from this one to that one. See the transition from no. So it's a really good album. Go on, sorry for continuing. I just needed to
No,
confess.
thank you for saying that. Someone who listens to our podcast sent me a message and said, I am waiting for your Ashake album review. That was
Shit.
when the album initially dropped. And I said,
Mm,
you know what, guys, you don't rush. When you want
mm-mm.
to give a review on an
No.
album, you take your time. This is something you need
Mm.
to listen to over and over. So one thing um the Benton and Sars EP lacked was you wanting to go back to it. But
Yeah.
that is the opposite for the Money album. When you
Mm.
listen to the Money album at first, you're like, okay, what has Ashake done? But
Mm-hmm.
when you maybe you're on Instagram and someone uses one of the song on their post. You'll be like, okay, let me go and listen to this album again. And when you get there, you're listening to the entire thing. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
okay. And
Yeah.
then he has
Yeah.
like one thing Ashake is really good at is, it's the lamba. He has lamba. You get lamba for days, like Instagram caption sort of stuff. And okay, let me start from
Yeah.
here. When the single started dropping initially, Why Love, Badman Gangster, I loved Badman Gangster so much. And I was like, why is Ashike not pushing this song more than Why Love? Why is Why Love doing more numbers than Badman Gangster? Because
Yeah.
I love Badman Gangster. And then when the album eventually dropped,
And Worship dropped,
Gratitude, Worship dropped too. That's not my cup
Yeah.
of tea, but that one,
Really?
yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I know you like it, but I'm not a big fan of Worship. To be
Oh,
honest
DJ
with you,
Snake. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not a big fan. Um, everybody, they went straight to Gratitude and Forgiveness. Good
Mm.
song.
Yeah.
Gratitude, great song. I love that song. But where personally I am stuck, it is Wa and MCBH.
So there's a run. There's a run from Amen, Wa, MCBH, and maybe Why Love too.
Mhm.
That's an impeccable run for me on
You're
the
right.
album. He just
You're right.
goes.
I agree with you completely. So that's why I said someone who has been on my radar a bit is Blaze Beats. Blaze Beats is the one on Wa and MCBH, and you can tell from when you're listening to the album that those songs felt different. So most of the songs were produced by Ashake's favorite producer. They always work together.
Yeah.
But Blaze Beats produced Wa and MCBH, and I like something about Wa. Um, searching for ya, searching for ya, searching for ya. That's the way. I love that part. When he, that's my favorite song by the way on the project.
You
It's
know, Amen
Wa.
goes into Wa, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think Amen goes into Wa. So
Mhm.
what I like about Amen is, you know what they always say about Fela's music, that you could quickly make noodles before the song starts. On Amen, Ashake allows 50 seconds, 50 or 52 seconds of just the beats, just you enjoying the beats. Then he starts singing at the 51st or 52nd second. That period, I could quickly make a cup of tea, arrange myself with a slice of bread, and just sit down and say, oh yeah, Ashake, start singing for me.
He let the song simmer.
Bro, it was so good. Then the ending then just flows into Wa. Then
Girl,
Sergin.
I've been searching lately. Ololufe mi. Check out my Casio, baby.
Then that guy with the undertone.
Searching for you. And then he says, baby, oh baby. One man food is another man content. Or
When
Sunday,
the
oh,
Sunday
Wendy.
windy.
No, searching. No, why is it crazy song? And then he goes into MCBH. Go
Money can
MCBH.
buy happiness.
It's a perfect song because money really can't buy happiness. And
Happiness, yeah.
I know Ajake is saying this from a place where he really understands because I'm sure he has gotten into some crazy money now. He's like,
Yeah.
bro. But Ashake seems like a happy guy. I don't think Ashake is someone who is not happy. He always looks happy in his videos, in his stuff, wherever he's seeing. But I feel like this happiness comes from the people around him. As you can tell, Ashake is someone who is day one. He will never let them down. He's always going around with his day one. There is this guy on Yamoli. There is Toki. Toki is with him. Toki is always tweeting about him on Twitter.
There's this guy that designed his thing on his car. I can't remember his name right now. But yeah.
Even the Yoruba actor guy, that guy too, Ashake carries them along. And I feel like one of the things that brings him happiness is family and friends. And he's telling you for a fact that money is good, but money can't buy you all the happiness.
Can't buy the happiness.
You need things that make you happy. So
100.
but just MCBH is also a really good song, lyrics wise, production wise, like the flow of the song, the lamba, everything is it's a perfect song also. Wow, MCBH, amazing. Another song I'm going to quickly talk about is Oba. he get the way they flow for Oba, which just they amaze me. I'm like, he says,
yeah.
listen, he said, bomb, motherfucker, size 2, ni batabola. I remember, Oje bomb, motherfucker, size 42, ni batabola. And then he says, the women around me, they call me, all the girls there, they call me Mikey. And I mean, that is that.
Yeah.
So, amazing song. So I have
So
favorites, of course.
before you do the metrics for
Yeah.
this. So on gratitude, I don't know if you know lately we've just been talking about sampling, interpolation, and stuff. So I was listening to this album, right? And towards the ending of gratitude, there's this keyboard thing. And my friend said, he just tapped me and said, can you hear Christ is the newborn king? And now we had to we
I
had to
didn't hear
rewind.
it. I didn't get it.
We had to rewind, and I was like, okay, I agree. Then when we now got to skillful, meanwhile that's another song I like. I like that that place that it does that thing. So towards the ending, there's this Wilele song that it ends with. Then we used it for
Yeah.
one of our So
Promo videos.
towards the ending of skillful, he added that, and I was like, okay. My friend was like, can you hear the yeah. So yeah, I'm on decent album. Let's go to the metric before we sleep on Ashake.
9 for me overall. It's a 9. It's a 9. I love it. I always go back to it. I listen to it a
Creativity.
lot.
Do you think
I mean,
Ashake
like,
try something new?
one of the reasons why I'm giving like all the metrics together, I'm giving the album a 9 is because maybe creativity is not a standout, but
Yeah.
in every other aspect, it's so high on every other aspect.
Yeah, I
Like,
know you can listen to the album on a go 100%. The production is sick. Lyricism.
lyrics, it's just big boy music, nothing too crazy. And then you have songs like MCBH that like, how do you say it? Touch on important topics. Yeah. So gratitude is important. Forgiveness is an important topic.
Yeah.
You know, those are some things that that makes the album like gives it, and it's an album that you can listen to uplift your mood when you're cleaning. Anything you're doing, it works. It just
It's an
works.
all activity album.
Yes.
Just so that I don't give the same as you, I'll say 8.9.
No problem. It's accepted.
It's accepted. So I think we have
one last big boy.
No, is he really a big boy? But yeah.
In my mind,
he might not be everybody's cup of tea, you know, right?
In my mind, he's a major player also in the industry. I think this is an heavyweight. He's a heavy shaker. Just think of the people he was able to bring in on this album. He had like, I think this is the album we are talking about today that had like the most features and like the big name features.
Yeah, actually.
He had
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 features. Sorry, 8 songs that have features.
Okay,
but more
so
than
let me give you a breakdown of why he needed these features on the project. What you know Johnny Drill for is folk, the folk songs, the country songs, you know.
Yeah.
He makes it like in the Nigerian way. Don't let me say African way, but
yeah.
There is something he did on this particular project. He has been trying to do for a while. He has been trying to change the sound a bit to make it more mainstream. And in fact, I saw an interview with him and Don Jazzy where he said he had a discussion with Don Jazzy, and Don Jazzy was like, you know what, we need to go a bit more mainstream with your songs. We need to go a bit more mainstream with your sound. And I'm sure that is why we have these artists. Because if you listen to this project, Before the Morning Lights, that's the name of the project, that's the name of the album. On the songs where Johnny Joe sang alone, he started
went back
sounding
to what he knows.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, you did my mind. I did. I did enjoy you. He went back to what he knew. He went
Mm.
back to the same country folk song type of thing. But on the song where he had features on, he
He had
stayed
no
with
choice.
that
Yeah.
Afro pop
Yeah.
sound. And that's
Yeah.
why he needed it a lot. Colorado is the best song on the project by far.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Because it ticks all the spots, mainstream, good vocal performance. The mixing is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
The features are perfect. Young John did a big thing on that particular song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it my favorite? It's not my favorite. My favorite is
I think your
Angelina
favorite
with
is the one that
Fireboy.
made Song of the Week last week
Yeah,
or
yeah.
last week before last.
There's just something Fireboy does. Oh, my baby Angelina. That,
Mm.
that thing he did makes me want to go back to Angelina all the time. But Colorado, I feel like, is the most mainstream, the perfect
Yeah.
song for everything. And then he had song with Loje. Loje killed it. There was something Loje was saying in his lyrics that was like, wait, this thing where Loje they talk. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Loje, I they watch you. I they
I think
watch you.
Loje he's really good with features. Like he knows when
Yeah.
to deliver. He treats
You
a
keep
feature
you
like
keep
it's his
saying
answer.
you keep saying this all the time, and I keep
Yeah, yeah,
agreeing
yeah.
with
No,
you.
no, because I like when you're featured on somebody's song. You do it, you treat it like it's your own thing. There's some people when you give them your stuff, they don't handle it with care. But that's Loje for you. Handle your stuff well. So yeah, the album was really experiment. I think Timmy Banks is not the real experiment. I'm sorry, Timmy, but this one was really experimental because it must be really tough for you to move from folklore to do mainstream. Looking at Johnny Drew yourself, he doesn't look like someone that want to be jumping like Badupa. He looks like a gentle, Muri Okunla kind of guy. He won't look like someone in Muri Okunla that will everywhere be heated. He likes his instrument, everywhere is gentle, expressing love. But people are forcing him to sing about Colorado. So yeah, it
Colorado is
was
still about love. Love ain't
yeah,
him
no,
like
but
Colorado.
no, no,
He made it more relatable.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So it's a good project. I think on creativity, I'll give it up to Johnny. I'll give it up to him to be honest. My only shortcoming or the only place I have an issue with is retention. And I think it might have to do with the arrangement, maybe, because 1 minute I'm on an Afro pop high, and the next minute Johnny Drill is telling me how to love again and all those, slow. So it's going. That's so. At some point I'm like, let me stop and come back. So retention wasn't really 100 for me. I don't know. What about you?
Can I do all the metrics quickly and just
Okay,
tell
go
you?
for it, mate. Go for it, mate.
Um, this is a 10/10 album for me. Yes.
Oh, baby
Um,
Angelina.
because
Okay.
in fact, the songs um where he went back to what he knew best when he sang alone, like Blown Away, like No
Yeah.
Yawa.
Blown
I see
away.
I see the reason why Johnny Drew does that because he's really exceptional at that. The message, the singing, he's really, really good at it. And that's why it's really difficult for him to like make the mainstream pop songs because he's really good at making these folk songs. And in fact, these are some of my favorite on the album. Blown Away, No Yawa, and he was singing alone. In fact, Last Forever is really good also. And he was singing alone. But
I
then he
like this
still
song
made,
with, is it Aquila or something? What's her name?
yeah, oh, what Aquila was doing. I can't pronounce that. Aguila or
I
what
like that
that
one.
person was,
Yeah,
he
that,
was doing on Chokehold is amazing. That voice, when that voice came in, it was
yeah.
nice. Um, I love everything about this album, the features, the production, the mixing on this. I mean, did you listen to this mixing on this album? It's like
No, it's
insane.
really good. Production is
Everything is
A1. Lyricism is
everything is
A1, obviously.
and then I went to check and I saw that Don Jazzy had a hand in production of this album. Johnny Jewel himself produced on this album. This person also produced Blaze Beat also produced on this. Blaze
Oh,
Beat I
wow.
said is on my radar. He's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
doing
yeah.
amazing things.
He's doing
And then
something.
There is a song with Nonso Amadi. I have a feeling Nonso Amadi produced that song because it sounded very Ote. You know that thing Ote people do with the soft drums?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
that thing they do with the soft drum. And when I heard it, I was like, okay, you know what? Johnny Drew, you have my heart. With this album, you have my heart. And of course, it's Johnny Drew. He's not talking about Bum Bum. He's not talking about this thing. It's amazing lyrics and stuff. So um thank you, Johnny Drew, for this album. I enjoyed it so much. I'm going to bring it down a bit. Don't let me say 10 over 10. Don't let me crazy. A
Dele,
9.5.
I need you to answer one question before you give
Yes.
your score. What is the retention on this album? Do you
Okay,
have the ability to listen to
I know you want to.
it?
So the
It's
first time I
14
listened to this
songs,
album,
44 minutes. Yeah.
when I listened to this album, I took a break.
Mm.
The first time I
Okay,
took a
guys, can
break.
you hear him? Okay.
I left and then I came back to it. Yeah. But the second time I listened to it, I
You
was
didn't
amazed.
stop.
I was able to listen to the entire thing non-stop. To be honest with you, it got better on the second listen. Got really better on the second listen.
Okay,
It's
so
it's le- it's it's left to you to tell us what's your
no,
metric and which song is going into Q2.
no.
Is it is
Wait, so I think
Big-
I think the this we have to decide which one will be the album of quarter two, to be honest. It's between Money
Mhm.
and
Before the morning lights.
the Before the Morning Lights. So now this guys, I don't know what albums you guys have liked or what you guys have appreciated, but this is Dele and I's top two. Clarity of Mind came close, but at some point we had to push it down. Yeah, but we haven't decided which one is going to go. So Dele, now let's take it one after the other. We still have we don't have a lot of time, but creativity. Johnny Drew was creative. Was
Yeah.
Ashake creative?
I like the Johnny Drew stuff because he stepped out of comfort zone, but man, it's an album that there's no real team to it. I know he tried like creating a team by starting the song with "You're on flight with me, welcome on board, I'll take you to your destination." Do you understand? But after
Yeah.
that beginning part, nothing else went with that team of being on flights. He still went back to like
There was
love
turbulence.
and stuff. So in terms of that, I like the name of the album, Before the Morning Light. It sounds very Johnny Drew stuff, like Before
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Morning Light.
yeah.
Oh, la, 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 la. And yeah, so creativity, nothing insane. Do you understand? Yeah. So,
From both of
but
them, right?
yeah, money. In fact, I feel like the creativity on Before the Morning Light is even more than money. If
Yeah,
you're being honest.
Ashake hasn't really left the Amopiano sort of.
He just came back to it, Seth. Like the
Yeah,
last album didn't have as much piano
yeah,
as this
yeah.
particular one. So
So he's back to it.
he came back to his
Re
comfort zone.
Retention. I'm going with Ashake's album.
I know you will. It's the easier listen, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's the easier listen. So I'm going to judge on my first listen of both albums.
Mm-hmm.
On the first listen of Ashake's album, I didn't need to take a break. And they're not so far away. Both one is 14, one is 13. So it's not like one
Yeah,
is really
yeah,
longer than the other.
yeah.
But I took a break from
Johnny.
Johnny. Yeah,
Okay.
I took a break from Johnny.
Who do you think had better production?
I believe Johnny Drew's album was better produced. I don't Ashake's like let me tell you some songs on Ashake's album I didn't like. I didn't like the Asambe song. I don't
You
listen
hate
to
Amapiano.
it.
Mm.
I don't listen to Skillful. I don't listen
Don't listen
to
to Skillful. Just listen to that part that I say.
I'm sorry, I don't listen to Skillful. I
Okay.
don't go back to it. I don't
I
listen
get
to the
so many
intro.
skills for you, my baby. Okay.
I don't listen to the intro. Sometimes I listen to worship, but it's not my cup of tea, like I said. So that's four songs I don't necessarily like. Do you understand? Uh, not that I can't, I don't, I hate them, but I'm not like crazy about them. But on the Johnny Drill album, I can't tell you this is a song I don't enjoy, to be honest with you. The only song that sometimes I don't play to the end is Second Chance, and that's the last song on the album. That's the way it is for me.
So for me, right, I think both of them have good production, but I think the mastering of Ashake's album was done by different people. Just
Okay.
example, Worship is obviously not the same person that did Worship and the rest of the album. That's just a good starter. So that will Osake will lose points for production on that one. Lyricism, Dele, tell me.
Okay, lyricism goes in different ways.
Yeah.
Um, like we said, sometimes keeping it simple makes a lot of sense. You're able to pass your message across easily. Um, saying catchy words is really interesting also. It makes an album listening interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's what Ashaker shined on in this particular album. The lyricism is exceptional in terms of being catchy, in terms of being able to sing along, in terms of touching on topics in a simple manner. Money can buy happiness. I mean, people have written books about this topic. People have made movies about this topic, and uh, and Ashake just touched on it in like 3 minutes,
Three
and then
minutes.
he passed the message across.
Yeah.
So Omale na what did they call this guy, this writer? Oh,
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, na Chino Achebe. He was able to achieve something people will do in 100 pages in 2 minutes. And that's exceptional. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is an important topic. I love that he's doing that also. And it's not just all based on love. Um, Meanwhile, on Johnny Drew's side, Johnny Drew spoke about different aspects of love, chasing after a woman, being intoxicated by a woman's love, and even on Speak Up, Loj was doing something crazy with, with
Mm-hmm.
that topic. So, um, Colorado being high on love, you know. So, Johnny Drew touched a lot on love in different formats. It's an important topic, but I feel like that's also a topic that people have mentioned and talked about a lot.
So
Do you
repetition.
understand? So in fact, he has songs that are not about like love on the album, but the entire album is almost about love. I mean, if it was like following a particular theme, I would have appreciated it, but it was just like different, and it was just
Mm-hmm.
love. So, um, I feel like if you had stuck to team in terms of that, I'm taking you on a flight, you know, and then we start by taking off, then we start by being in the air, and then we talk about landing. There's a way you could have done it that would have made a
Mm-hmm.
lot of sense. But I gave this album a 10. Oh. Now I'm talking about it like it's not a 10 anymore. I don't know what is going on. Thank you for bringing me back to earth. But yeah, so they all just are like different things that are spectacular about them in terms of lyrics.
It's
What
a
do you
tough
think?
one, no?
It's
It's a
really
very
tough.
tough one.
Who has the final say? Uko has the final say.
So for this one, we should have brought a judge, to be honest.
You just speak
Um,
from your heart of hearts. Which one did you enjoy the most? Like, use your first listen. No, don't use your first listen. Use your second listen. Use your third listen. What do you think? Which one in your heart of hearts?
I think creativity is a big deal, so I'll give Before the Morning Light.
Because I personally want to go with Before the Morning Light because I feel like we've seen this Ashake a lot. It's a good album, but if I want to like push someone to an album and I want this person to go and have a time, I want you to try something, listen to something different. I want you to, is the Before the Morning Light I'll push to you. I mean, if we are like in a setting, we're grilling barbecue or something, I'm going to play, what's it called?
That's okay, money.
Money. Yeah. But if I'm like introducing someone to music, I want to push someone, I want to, you know, recommend a particular album, I would recommend Before the Morning Light. And I was really happy to see Johnny Drill do this. That's why I feel like this is my Q2 album.
Yeah, okay. So you've heard the man. For Q2, we are going with the winner, Johnny Drill before the morning light. I think, to be honest, there's been a lot of decent albums that dropped in quarter two. An album that, funny enough, we didn't talk about that we both enjoyed was "See What We've Done," King Promise and Mr. Easy. That would be like our honorable mention, but I don't know, for whatever reason, it didn't make this cut. So if you're listening to us up to this point, I think you should go listen to the album. It's really good. There's a song that I really like there. That's the one that they sampled Westlife, or was it Backstreet Boys? That way, that's like my best song on the album. Ice Springs dropped, but it was quite underwhelming, to be honest. Manuel's dropped as well. Small Chops. At the time this recording will drop, YC's album is out.
Probably to make you
Destiny.
agree. We don't
Yeah,
know.
Destiny. I hope that's how it's pronounced. Destiny also dropped. Um, Dele, who else? I've run out of the people that we
Apex
didn't mention.
Apex Village. Apex
Apex
that's
Village. Apex
they
Village
they
dropped as
dropped the
well.
collaborative efforts together.
Famous Pluto
Fuse,
dropped as well.
famous Pluto drop, Fuse
Fuse
dropped,
dropped.
the reset list.
Re.
So we've listened to all these projects, but the ones we spoke about today are the ones that stood out, that really stood
Yeah,
out.
yeah. So I don't know what you guys think. Did we make the right choice in quarter one? Have we made the right choice in quarter two? But what this means again is the top album from quarter one from myself and Dele was Joe's EP, Jiggy, and the top album from quarter two for myself and Dele is Before the Morning Light, Johnny Drew, Johnny Drew. In quarter three, we'll have a top album. In quarter four, we will have a top album, and hopefully, we will crown the album of 2026 at some point. So, guys, stay tuned, and we'll see which album Hear Me Out Podcast thinks was the best in 2026. And, anyways, I'll say this one at some point in life. So, guys, yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for coming on the show as always. My name is Uko, and I have Dele here with me.
Thank you for listening to us. We love you guys. But before we go, the song of the week, everybody's favorite part of the show. Yeah. What should be the song of the week? We've talked about projects, we've talked about EPs, we talked about albums. But what song really stood out during this period for you?
I think just because of what you have on your head, I'll go with Fola's Fine Sheet.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that. I like that song. I actually like the song and I like the title. Just find
Yeah,
that
yeah,
incredible. That guy, you
yeah.
guys, you read it.
So as you go into this week, I hope you find yourself a fine sheet, and if you have one already, keep her. And see you guys in 2 weeks.
See you guys in 2 weeks.